Hog lies got you hog-tied, and we know I trigger you the most. Come one, come all, 'cause bitch, we're having a fucking pig roast. Hey! Hey everybody! Guys, hi. I don't know why my intro just played twice, but I just rolled with it because I'm like, if I start this over, like, God knows what'll happen, you know? Hi, everyone. Yes, switch to live chat. Thank you for the reminder. So, you guys, oink, oink. You want to be a bully. You can't be a bully. Guys, by the way, okay, if you haven't been around, then you might not know that today Mr. Hogg took to his channel and was like, oh, Mrs. Roadhog went down the courthouse and filed the RO on T-spiracy. Y'all must have special powers. For real, because let me tell you something. You don't see a judge on a holiday, on Washington's birthday, when it's the Toyota-thon, you know, in the middle of the Toyota-thon, people buying Camrys and shit. That doesn't happen. You know what else doesn't happen? Getting an RO on a Saturday. I looked up your states, the way they go about things, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but like, hog lies got you hog-tied. And we know I trigger you the most. Come one, come all, have a seat. We're having a fucking pig roast, okay? So listen, guys. Not only is it like this, ready? Lies on lies on lies. Lies on lies on lies. But, there was like, I don't know, a couple of like scragglers left, like Dom and what's the other one's name? What's the other moderator's name? So nondescript. I can't even. Anyways, he had the last two Mohegans walked away tonight, okay? they were like, yeah, we can't co-sign this. You know what, just Dom, whatever his name is, you know what he said? He said, so of course Roadhog did his usual, I'm this, I'm that, yeah, okay, buddy, let me tell you something. I don't care what you think I am. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, on the YouTubes, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. Anyways, so he had his go at me like normal, like he's gonna hurt my feelings or something. And he also said that I doxed his wife's car. I thought I was pretty rational in handing out that paper. I blacked out just about everything. So what? People know you drive a Kia. Big deal. They know you drive a Kia. My kid's name's getting doxed in your chat, so don't think I care about your Kia. All right? Don't think I care about. I don't care about your Toyota, and I don't care about your Kia. Okay? Let me make that clear. So, anyways, just Doom. He really thinks I'm on government assistance, and there's nothing wrong with anybody being on government assistance. Shit, I wish I was. When I had my daughter, I had WIC, and like, not that it's anyone. What does that have to do with anything? Like, why is this even a talking point? Why is this a talking point? Why? Remember how I was talking about karma, how when it up, it all comes down. I got a microphone now, so I'll probably sing more. Fair warning, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. So why is it that every time they go to diss somebody, it comes back to bite them? Like, remember, he's like, government assistance this, government assistance that. And then remember we found out, guys? Or Reagan found out that, like, they were the ones. It's so funny how that works. So I would love to know, does anybody know of any courthouses open on Saturdays in their state? Does anybody know? No, I didn't think so. And I highly doubt any magistrate is going to come before you trolls and be like, oh, a girl on the internet was hurting your feels. Oh, show me where it hurts. Show me where it hurts. They don't give a shit about you. Oh, hey, Tamara. Tamara, thanks for becoming a member. So yeah, guys, for those of you who are like, oh, no way. Yeah, no way, exactly. It didn't happen. It's all talky, no, walkie. All right, it doesn't happen. Oh, somebody who lives in their state. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'm on one. Hey, Shelby, I live in Indiana. No. Nope. Didn't happen. Hey, did the magistrate offer to be your midwife too? Did that happen? Just sit down. Hey, Sue Elliott. Hey, missed you, girl. So happy you're back. Thanks, Sue Elliott. Good to see ya. Hey. Love me a Sue Elliott. Hey, Stacy. Please don't tell anyone that I have a Hyundai. Those are like really rare, so it will stick out. My first car was a Hyundai. I'm sure they know about my assets, right? I guarantee you they do. Because they're stalkers, so call me the stalker. Can you imagine them going to a judge and being like, this girl is terrorizing us. We need a restraining order. Oh, okay. Did she contact your workplace? Did she show up at your house? What did she do? Oh, I don't know. Here's the thing, your magistrate. Here's what happened. Are you ready for this? So, like, last night, I was having a live stream, and she showed up in the chat because she's not blocked, right? Because she harasses me so much that I don't even have her blocked from my chat, because that's normal. So that's your first dingbat move, okay? Second of all, okay, so then what happened? Well, I invited her on. Okay, so you opened the door for the girl. Okay, you invited her on. You welcomed an interaction with her. Yup. Okay. So you welcome an interaction. Okay. Then what happened? Oh, well, then, see your magistrate on a Saturday. I've been saying so many nasty lies about this girl and the people she cares about that, like, one day she just figured out I was a rotten liar and decided to factually expose me with factual evidence, and she factually spanked me all up and down my own stream, like, burr, burr, burr. So once that happened, like, I felt really silly. So, like, can I have a restraining order, please? Please? Sure, sign here. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Okay? So your fear tactics are getting really played out, dude. I mean, you did this whole, like, lawsuit restraining order thing. It's so played out. You did it with Katie, you did it with Todd. I'm sure they're all filed, right? I'm sure they told you they would file it. They tell everyone that, okay? So nobody's buying it, dude. And you should talk. Oh, internet bully. At least the things I say, I can back up. How about that? Because y'all still ain't proved a single claim you've made against me. So we had Tamara there. We had Jenny Lee as a new member. Thank you for becoming a member, Jenny Lee. We got Shyla's messy art. What did she say? Shyla, oh, got a sticker. Thanks for the sticker, Shyla. Showing your girlies you mad love. Hey, Shyla. Oh, Breezy in the house. The KO was amazing. Oh, you saw that KO? Oh, I wish I could play it, but listen, Omega, if you're out there, you got to be careful. You get a good. That's definitely going to be a copywritten song. As much as I love it, I feel kind of like iffy about it because I feel like you're going to get a copyright strike. Mama said. So, anyways, Omega Videos made a video about my interaction with Mrs. Roadhog and put in LL Cool J's 1995. I think it was 95. I was in middle school, yeah, 5th grade. I remember. I have a weird memory. Anyways, I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Into the talk I had with the missus, and it was pretty epic, and I liked it a lot. I really like the part where it said something about you and your crew ain't nothing, and then it goes into the part of me saying, "Look who you got with you, wacky." It was like perfect timing. I loved it so much. Oh, you got a new phone, Shyla? Cool. Shyla, are you an iPhone girl or Android girl? Yeah, like who cares about the benefits thing? Like for real, like I just don't get why this is a talking point. So what? I'm an ex-ratchet. I used to do some bad things. I overcame them. Like, so that means I'm trash for the rest of my life? Like, come on, bro. At least I used to be trash and moved on. You're still straight trash, right? Hey, anyways, Boss, he says, when I lived in Boston, they have all of Snap cards. When the pandemic started, I don't realize I had one, and I found out and I had like $900 on it. Oh, shit. Really? About to get me some food. You can get mad popcorn. Popcorn for everybody, for all the occurrences. Guys, I have a question for you. Is my lips matching up with my words that are coming out of my mouth? Because before I hit the play button, I was like, oh, I got to use my camera. I haven't used my camera. Well, I changed my room around. And don't mind my bed. You know, it's whatever. I'm ratchet. I know. I'm Section 8. Whatever, dude. Anyways, I got to fold my clothes. Don't judge me, right? We're all friends here. It doesn't matter. If you want to make fun of me, go for it. But listen. Oh, you want to play with my hair? I look like Cindy Lou Who. I know. Not the Cindy Lou Who. You know what I'm saying? Not that one. Clam chowder. Yeah. What the hell was I just saying? So you're telling me I might have money that I didn't even know? What? No lagging? Okay, I'm glad I'm not lagging, but I don't look badly dubbed. Thank you. Because before this, I had to. So yeah, I moved my room around. Blah blah blah. And then when I set my camera back up, I plugged it in to like get everything situated, and I was testing it out in StreamYard, and like my mouth wasn't matching the words on the screen. There was like a delay, so I had to get all technological and start Googling why. And this stuff is way more complicated than like Christ conflict warrior. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. So it matches. All right. So yeah. You know? So okay, guys, let's play a little game real quick. I think it's time for us to have a toast. To have a toast for the douchebags. You know, I wish I could play copyrighted music. Let's have a toast for the assholes. I got my microphone now. All I want to do is sing. All I want to do is zoom and zoom, zoom, zoom. And oh, hey, just saying, I can see you. I'm so glad I can see you. But I did check my block list. And nobody that I care about was blocked anyways. Because, when I disagree with people, I see somebody like me, when I have somebody like, I don't know, an oinker that I don't want to interact with, I'll block. They're blocked. They've been blocked. So they can't show up in my chat and say, hey, because, whatever. The only reason why I showed up to her chat last night is because she was running her mouth about me. And I figured, thought it was time for us to have a toast. All right, the game I want to play. Ready? You can play karaoke versions of songs and sing to them. I don't want to make your ears bleed, but that might be fun. Maybe. Okay. Okay, NG. No problem, NG. Oh, I didn't even put it on slow mode. I'm such a dummy. I'm not going to be here long anyways. But, all right, this is the game I want to play. It's not even really a game. I just called it a game. But listen, can somebody tell me the other moderator that quit this evening? Because let's talk about that real quick. Oh, can you guys hear me better too? T-Spiracy, Mrs. Hog's sister-in-law is here? Nuh-uh. Are you serious? You're lying right now. You're lying. I'm telling you right now that, like, Nikki, okay. Are there two Nikkis from that area, guys? Or am I just thinking of the other Nikki? Like, I don't know. See, I don't know about that. I don't. People think I do and I don't. Okay, so I know that Nikki was like one of their hitters, right? Like, Nikki was one of their hitters, and I'm surprised that Nikki left. Now, I did see a couple of you on Twitter saying that Nikki's been getting it in with the 90-Day Fiance people, and they've been denouncing Roadhog. And see, this is what I mean. It's all a matter of who you kick it with. Like, if your loyalty lies with the 90-Day Fiance crowd, then see you later, Roadhog. You know what I'm saying? So no more calling them daddy. I know. Does this mean that Just Doom isn't going to call them mama and daddy anymore? Is there a sister hog in the house? Should we lay out the red carpet? Like, I wouldn't be surprised, just saying. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Speak now if ever hold your peace. I would love to hear. There is a Nikki that is a mod for Steve McRae, but a different Nikki. Yeah, there's a couple of Nikkis. One of them I really don't like, but I don't think it's the one that is their moderator. I mean, she probably hates me too, but she probably likes me now. You know how that goes. Aaron Carter said, oh my God, Aaron Carter is a hot mess. Aaron Carter said on his stream yesterday that his baby mama is sleeping with a guy from 90 Day Fiance. No, he didn't. He's a hot mess. What's his girl's name? Melanie? Didn't they just have a baby and like he already kicked her out or something? Oh my God. Anyways, we'll talk about that another time. But just dumped Roadhog for the N-word slip. No, Miss Mickey. Well, that's not what I heard. What I heard was this. Actually, I have it on my Twitter. Let me bring it up. I gotta change my screen around because I'm like crooked here, but yeah, don't mind me. I'm over here looking like Cindy Lou Who in my pajamas, and it's fine. I got my clothes on my bed. We're all friends here. It's okay. All right. You know I ain't trying to press none of y'all. I love you guys, but I'm not coming dressed up. Not today. Mama said knock you out. Oh, okay. Let me share with you Twitter, because this is what I saw. I want to know if there's something I missed now, All right. Okay, so it was Nikki. So Nikki said, oh God, that's small. Okay, I can't support this anymore. Take my wrench. I'm done, sorry. And then Just Doom said, take my wrench, I'm out. And then he said, God damn, that's small, huh? Anyways, it says, Boss Hog. So stupid. Boss Hog, I respect you, but the comment about AZ saying she looks like someone that would kidnap your kid's child is too far. You were doing so well at first, but I can't support you no more. If that ain't the wackest excuse I've ever heard in my life. Just Doom, that's what did it for you, buddy? That's what, of all the trash this dude says, it is so small. You're going to need your bifocals to read that, but I swear it's what it says. Yeah, because it looks like I steal children. That's what did it for you, Just Doom? Just Doom, really? Were you just looking for a way out, bro? Where are you? Is that why you didn't say nothing last night when I called Mrs. Hogg and you just stayed quiet with your birds chirping in the background? Is that why you was on your way out the door 1 foot out? Is that why you stayed quiet? Now it's all starting to make sense, you know? Now it's all starting to make sense. Oh, chronic space. Okay, so is that the caustic space? Oh my God. Okay, I have no respect for chronic space. Let me tell you why. My dear friend Julie Virgo, we all know I love me a Julie Virgo and a mama Virgo. Okay. One night, chronic space. Does someone need a link for something? One night, chronic space said to Julie, Julie, can you just speak in your English voice? Like, that was mad rude. Like, the way she said it, I'm like, who does it? Now, when she started getting cool with Yaya, hold on, who's that backstage? When she started, oh, hey, 1 second, okay? When she started getting cool with Yaya, she started turning in like all kinds of crazy, like saying rude things, and she thought like she could come in and tell me and Julie and whoever how to act right. No, this ain't the Roadhog stream. All right, APEC, you ready? You ready, APEC? Let's do this. I gotta mute myself while you talk, okay? So don't think I'm ignoring you if I take a minute to respond. We have a visitor. Hello.
Hi.
What's going on, right. APEC?
Give me just a second. I think I'm hearing you in two different aspects here. So yes, I am the sister-in-law to her. I shit you not.
Are you kidding me? Are you? Nope. Do you come with peace or in love, or do you come with fire and flames?
Oh, I am so sick of her shit. I did.
Girls, spill it. Girls, spill it.
So I was contacted today. My husband and I were both contacted today by someone in your guys' community to tell us of the stupid shit she was doing. I kid you not. At first we thought, oh, this is just some BS message, until some of the stuff that they were saying went, oh, there's no way you would know unless somehow she had spilled this out. So it was actually my husband that was on that phone call Friday night. That was my husband that got that call. So what I think I find funny is my husband was on the shitter when she made that call. That makes it better for me. Yeah. So we don't know if she's pregnant. We know about as much as you guys do. I say the same thing. She's probably been 8-9 months pregnant since November.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Oh my God. I can't believe you're actually here. Well, thank you for stopping. I'm so happy you came. Oh my God. Is this going to cause problems for you? Like,
I really don't give a shit. The moment she mentioned one of my kids in one of her streams, I have an issue.
Oh, we'll get to that. 1 second, because I don't want to miss this girl. Because if I miss this super chat, I'm sidetrack Sally. I'll forget about it.
Me
so
too.
Realification, AZ. I haven't seen you around in a while. It's great to catch a live stream. I've missed you. Hugs, Realification. I'm so glad you stopped by. Who else did I miss? I missed. Hold on. I missed someone else. Who did I miss? Where is it? It was Kim, I think. He is Kim. And the Lord. And the Lord said, let there be karma for the hogs. These people. Okay, what can I call you, by the way? Thank you.
My name is Akita.
What is it?
It's Akita.
Akita. Oh, that's a pretty name. Akita. You don't understand, okay? This woman and her husband have been terrorizing us.
That's what I've heard. Like, I'm slowly getting filled in today.
It's not okay.
Oh, God, no. No. I don't agree with it at all.
I gotta write your name down.
One of your member, I don't know if they're a member in your community, but some part of the community had actually reached out to my husband and I both today through Messenger on Facebook. And I was just like, I don't understand what this message is. So I show it to my husband and we actually screenshotted it to Michelle and said, what the hell is this? And she's like, oh, I'm being cyberbullied. And I'm like, whatever. So I let it go. And the person in the community kept messaging me and was giving me information on stuff that nobody would have known unless somebody spilled the beans. And so as we're walking around this shop, I'm getting a little bit more irate, especially when I hear that one of our kids' name is brought into being one of her adoptive kids. And I'm like, first of all, you're bringing my kids' name into it. And then I find out that my husband was put on YouTube live without even knowing it.
Yeah, that did cross my mind, Akita. Like, I was like, first of all, it's kind of shady to put somebody in front of thousands of people without telling them first. Like,
Yep.
that's kind of weird. And the, I don't know.
It's
I just think
wrong.
that's rude, but
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
It's
Akita, so
disgusting.
so maybe it was someone from the TikTok community, because I know there's a whole other group of people besides like me and my circle, and there another woman, I believe, who has been terrorized by them too. So
So
I
I
don't know.
have, yeah, I haven't done the TikTok thing. I don't know about that. I have heard that there was somebody that she terrorized on TikTok. I'm just not sure the whole logistics of that because we're just learning this today.
Right,
Um, it was somebody in the YouTube channel, and then I was getting some of the YouTube sent to me. One of a few of them being yours, which I absolutely loved. I will be the
oh,
first one to tell you, especially to knock you out. I had to do the dance with it. I mean, come on,
that's
it's LL Cool
awesome.
J. So the more that I watched the ones that have been sent to us, and I've shown my husband and whatnot, just unfortunately, they're not all like that. And everybody's like, "Oh, she's got all these sister-in-laws or sisters." No, I'm a sister-in-law, not sister. Yeah. Um, and then everybody said, does my husband and her not have the same mom? And they don't. They only share the same dad, and he's
Right.
deceased. Um, but the fact that she threw my husband under the bus as far as being on YouTube when he didn't even realize it, and he's using the bathroom when she calls him, and she's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and we're like, yeah, we didn't know anything about it except for I did see something on Facebook, I wanna say November-ish, that said she was pregnant, and I'm like, "Whatever."
Yeah, whatever. And it's even more weird that thank you, Breezy, by the way. Oh, what did Breezy say? They have harassed AZ and I've literally been scared for her. Yeah, there's been people, and they'll tell you till they're blue in the face that like we're the bad people, that I'm the bad guy. They think I'm some kind of ringleader. And I think, Akita, I think the only reason why they think I'm the ringleader is because like I have like a little bit more subscribers than some of these people, and mostly because I've covered an array of topics. But anyways,
Right,
he thinks I pull these strings and I do this and that. Like literally, what I say about them pales in comparison to what they've said about me, done to me, and the people in my chat. Not even just me. There's so
right.
many people they have affected, and I don't know if like you've gone out of your way to listen to his channel at all. He's a lot more vile than she is. She's kind of like ditzy and just goes along with it, but like there are so many things that have happened that she has co-signed. And even last night when she called, she had to like go down the list and be like, oh, wrong number, wrong person. Like, first of all, your son don't know you're having a girl, but the whole internet knows. Like, whatever your priorities in life, I don't know, I could just go
Right.
on and on and on. But yeah, your husband sounded like a normal person too. He was like,
I
I'm kind of busy, I have a lot going on. Like,
kinda what he was trying to say too.
uh, like it was kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Easy as lying. Well, Bay, what am I lying? Come on up and tell me what I'm lying about, because I'm the only one around here who shows receipts. By the way, guys, if you missed it last night, remember how I couldn't get the receipt on the screen because I was having a moment? If you go to that stream last night in the comments, all the links are there in the comments and in the description. I'm missing no receipts. And if you want to call me a liar, please come tell me what I'm lying about. I would love to hear it, okay? So you must be one of the dirty oinking hogs. That's okay, you know. But whatever. But so how long have you known this woman?
So Larry and I have been married 10 years,
Oh,
and
wow.
I have only known Michelle. Larry, how long have I known your sister? Maybe 5, 6 years I've only known her. And I've never met the husband. Don't think I have. I've never met him. I've
Oh
never talked to
God.
him.
Well,
Nothing.
you dodged a bullet there, my friend, because
Right.
he is a disgusting human being, and like literally, it's really. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but have you ever had somebody like point at you and be like, "You're crazy," but like they're the crazy one? It's like
Right.
it's really awkward. It's
I
a
guess
very
the old
strange.
saying too, if you remember the old saying, when you're pointing at someone, you have 3 fingers pointing back at you.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly. And another thing too, it's concerning. It's like he called his stepson like the N word, and
yeah,
it,
I got
it
that
was like
video.
really nasty. Like so I'm confused about, they refer to your child as one of her adopted kids. Is that right? Why
Mhm.
would they do that?
Yeah. Well,
Why would
it's
she?
actually my husband's son. It's one of our older kids. I I don't know the gist of it. I became, believe it or not, Larry was on the phone as I was getting some of this stuff on my phone. He was on the phone with Michelle today at that point when I seen that our son had been brought into it with his name. No, I mean, she would have had to have put that out there for somebody to know his name without knowing us. And instantly I became very mad, irate, cussing, screaming, ranting and raving, going off. Just you're never allowed at my house. If I hear that our minor child's name's been mentioned, I mean, it was just a charade of I was not nice.
Yeah, I don't
And I
blame
mean, even
you.
my husband's like, "Do not call me. You are now blocked. I don't want to ever hear from you again. I cannot believe you're bringing this drama to our door." These people are, there's people contacting us at the time, which the person has been an amazing person. I will say I still to this day, still to this very moment, say thank you for reaching out to us, and sending us some of these videos so we could see what was being said or whatnot, especially at least for the protection of the kids. But yeah, it's kind of been an up and down day, irate that our family's being thrown into this as far as like my husband and I. But it's been kind of
Unbelievable.
fun too.
Yeah, you have the right to know if somebody's even talking about your child
Oh,
online,
absolutely.
And let me tell you something, like not even just them, like some of these people around here are absolutely crazy. Like they know my child's name. Like
Yeah, and that's scary.
ask
And
me
your
if I
child
know
knows.
their kids' names. Nope. I don't. I don't care about that. But why are they like you're not even in this circle of drama? How and why? This is what I mean about them lying about things they don't need to lie about.
Right.
Theory vet, thank you. I know.
Like, and
Theory
your
vet,
child, from my understanding, is like a lot younger. Like the child she was talking about during this time is an adult. I mean, that's
that's
still an
weird.
adult child. But it's still our kid. And I mean, we do have a minor under the age of 18 that so far I've not heard that his name has come up. But from my understanding, and I don't know anything about you or your child and stuff, but my understanding is your child is a lot younger than
Yeah,
than barely under 18.
she's 5. And today when I
Not
was
good.
listening to him rant about her getting a restraining order on me, good luck with that. Saying like I call their family members, like what? Like where is the proof of any of these accusations? There is none. I don't
Yeah.
I what? Like
Like I
what?
wouldn't have known about you had somebody not sent me videos today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
And you
glad
just
when
have to
someone
be
said
one of
that you were in the building. I'm like, yeah, right. I thought that was like they were messing with me, but
Well, it was so funny. It's because the person that from your guys' community area that was telling me all this stuff, I was like, she's going live here at 10. I was like, is that Eastern time? Because I'm jumping in. And
nice.
she's like, absolutely. And it's like, it's hard to explain to people that we are not like Michelle. We are perfectly normal people. We go to work, we go home. That's all we do. Just unfortunately, this drama was brought to our door, and
Yeah,
it happened to involve my son, one of our sons, and my husband unknowingly. We're not agreeing with anything that Michelle does or says by far. It's stomach turning, to say the least.
wow. Wow, I didn't even like know about that whole thing. Like this is crazy. Like I would I whoever reached out to her, I often I wonder if I know them. Like I don't know about this whole like I just don't understand why I bring that up. Like that just goes to show how pointless these like what would they benefit by even bringing your son's name up? Like what kind of lie
Yeah, because
is
he's
that?
23. I mean, what are you going to get out of a 23-year-old?
It's so weird, right? Breezy says I felt bad for Larry when she
What
just
you hung up on? I read that.
she was like wrong person. Call you later.
Yeah, no, that was just he wasn't giving the response I'm sure that she wanted,
Yeah.
or she was hoping for because Larry. I seen it on Facebook, like I said, probably December-ish, November-ish. You take it with a grain of salt. Anything
Yeah.
Michelle says, you're like, "Psh, whatever."
Yeah.
So I didn't bother to say anything because
You're like, oh,
is it
another
going to
one?
be
No, I'm just
true?
kidding.
That honestly, that's it. That's honestly exactly what you said is what I
People have
thought.
kids every day. Congratulations.
Well,
We are not the same. Y'all man is not drunk. I know, right? We are not. Yo, yes, I have family members like that too, where I'd have to be like, look, I might be related, but like we are not the same.
right, and that's the hard part to explain. I mean, like I said, can you tell us about her Toyota drama. Oh Jesus, that's news to me. To be honest, too. I'm reading now. I'm reading your comments too.
It's actually kind of
I
a funny story.
I will say that in the video you or somebody else did one where it says the only thing you can get on President's Day is a really great Toyota
Oh
Camry
yeah, I
video.
said that
Oh,
to her.
I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, I
I
was like,
couldn't
you
help
were in
it.
jail. You missed the Toyota President's Day sale.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
best time to
that's
get a
what I
Camry.
had heard.
Oh my God. Listen, if she feels like that's harassment or that's online stalking, I'm sorry, but she needs to like read the Indiana state law, because I did today. Let me tell you something. I did today, and I don't recall ever coming at her using her name and things like that. Like, I went through all these things. There's no way that they got a restraining order or even filed for one today. Like, it's like the way they fix lies is to just come out with more lies. It's the weirdest thing. And a lot of people too, and I will say this, a lot of people really feel bad, or did feel bad, I should say, did feel bad for her, and they felt like maybe she was in some kind of, you know, allegedly abusive situation, because he can be pretty violent. We've heard him in the background like saying horrible stuff
Yeah, I
and
just heard it tonight
just
too.
being nasty. But like, she has a way of playing innocent where she like tries to make it look like her hands are clean, but she's right there with him doing all the dirt. And she fools a lot of people that way, because she comes off as like, this silly lady who has nothing to do with her husband, but that's not true. She's in the background feeding him information, helping him do the dirt, and that's what people get it twisted with her. And yeah, that's not cool. Your son aside, like calling somebody and not saying, hey, by the way, there's thousands of people that are going to hear this. you
Right.
know it's rude. It's just rude. So
It is. It really is, and it's like we don't want our family as involved as far as getting her views. I mean, you're not bringing the drama to our door. We don't want the drama. Um, that's just not who we are. We, go to work and come
yeah,
home.
just everyday people. Like, this is what I say. I like to use the internet as an escape from my everyday life. Like, I don't want to come here and just deal with drama. Like, I used to stream like a lot more often, but
Yeah.
because of all this, like, they're literally a dark cloud. And like, yeah, I poke fun at them and stuff, but like I said, I do not even 10% of what they've done to me. Like, and I just literally laugh at them. Like, I'm not out harming them or out doxing them, regardless of what they tell people. There is no proof of any of that. And they've made a lot of enemies
Right.
along the way. A lot. And it all started because of something so silly. Because I don't know what that guy's problem is over there, but he's a pretty scary person. He is, I will say that. So Pink
Yeah.
Flamingo says, this is great. I would love to see the steam coming out of their ears right now. Girl, that's why I was
I
like,
wish I could. It was so earlier. Oh, I was so mad,
yikes.
yelling and screaming. I know everybody in the parking lot heard me. It was not good. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
your
me. I'm
kid.
not a public person.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
blame you.
I love Pink Flamingo's picture, by the way.
Pink
That's a
flamingo.
cute
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
love
Who
the
doesn't
picture.
love that pink flamingo? Uh I love it pink too. I can't imagine how angry they must be. He's gonna, like, for example, and I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody, guys. I'm trying my best to keep up, to be a fly on the wall tonight. Oh my God, can you
Right.
even imagine? Like, see, here's another one. I worry for Michelle's safety. I don't
Michelle's
know.
had opportunities to leave. Don't think she hasn't. I know she has had many opportunities to leave. Her son has offered help at times. I'm almost positive her mother has offered help at times. Um, we have not in this aspect only because the times were a little bit different. I like I said, I do not know Jeremy. I've never met him, never spoke to him. I don't know him. So I can't attest to anything other than what I seen today, which is not good. And it's very stomach turning and very nauseating. Um, but Michelle has had many opportunities to leave, and I understand that it's hard to leave an abusive relationship. It really truly is. But I mean, it's not like the opportunities haven't been there. It's it's been handed out to her to do so.
Right, right. And like I've said before too, and maybe you'll agree, like, I've been in an abusive situation, and like, it didn't make me an abusive person to other people. Like, sometimes you hear like the abuse becomes the abuser kind of thing. Like, that's not always the case. Like, I no matter what her situation is, there's just no excuse in my book, especially at this length of time. Just watching from, my perspective, seeing what they've done to not just me, to other people, it's just no excuse for it. Like, no amount of abuse, there's just no excuse. You're grown adults, you make your own decisions, and if somebody is holding your hand, that's something you need to iron out, not them. But this is just not.
I mean, naturally, my worry would be, would obviously be the kids.
Yeah.
Somebody please warn the sweet sister-in-law that the hog is probably going to try and do something awful things to her. Seriously, honestly, like I said, I can't attest to him. If he wants to, I guess, try something, that's fine. Then it'll be dealt with at that point in time too. It would be a not so good idea to probably try and bother me or my husband or our family here. But it's also one of those that, like I said, I can't say anything good or bad against him. I don't know him. I can only see what I saw today too, which doesn't look good by far. It doesn't. And it's quite nauseating and sickening, especially when you hear somebody say, I could be as mean as this motherfucker as I want to because I pay his bills. I think they said he's, the child's 7, 8 years old, and I'm sorry, they don't owe us anything at that age to pay the bills. So that kind of really was nauseating and quite upsetting to please protect your household. I assure you it very much so is.
On the real though, like, we're people that he doesn't even really know. So that's why one of the first things I had to do, I was like, this isn't going to cause problems for you, right? Because I know firsthand how completely insane these people are, and that makes me kind of nervous for you. But
no, I mean,
you and your husband sound like very normal people, and I certainly hope that's not the issue. And listen, anything that they've done is a result of just that, things that they have done. Like, we're not out here looking for problems. I mean, I'm sure you've heard the things they've said about me, like what okay, so
we're slowly catching on.
Earlier today, he said something about, I'm only worried about her baby because I destroyed my uterus from doing drugs and I can't have children. Like, what are you talking about? That's not true. Jeremy said that earlier today.
About you?
Yeah, he was going in, and I was like, what? Like that was years ago, and I've overcome that. And he throws that in my face all the time, and I'm just like, there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already overcame and grown from. So,
well, I don't think any of us walk away from a past completely unscathed, for one.
Right.
But I also remember that it's the past, and we all learn from it, and we all hopefully learn from it, I should say. And that is the whole point of life, is learning from things. And I don't think any of us are perfect in any way, shape, or form.
No, we're not. We're absolutely not. I ain't perfect, but I definitely am not a bad person. Like these people are pretty bad. They're pretty bad. And now
it's worrisome. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I would love to ask you questions. I feel nervous. I just don't want to. I don't want to cause any problems for you, and you don't even
ask
really
away
know
if it's something
you don't
that
even
I feel
really
uncomfortable.
know her anyways. But
well, I mean, ask away if it's something I'm uncomfortable with. I could tell you that,
all right.
Or I'll say I don't know.
Questions in the chat. Write a couple. If anybody has a couple questions, for Akita, let me know.
I will do my best. I promise.
How long have they been together?
Okay, I don't know about the whole legally married thing. That part I don't know. As far as I know, they are. But I think they've only been together a few years.
2 or 3 years. 2-3 years. That's what I think I heard. So wait, she's not pregnant. We don't know for sure.
We don't know. Even as family members, we don't know.
Yeah. So even her sister, this is her sister-in-law, for those of you just joining us, Akita. And the reason why Akita's here is because somebody reached out to her. No, it wasn't me. And even if it wasn't you, who cares? But Akita I was a little upset because her child got brought into this, and that's never okay. So she's here. Her and Larry are normal people, and they just want to have normal lives and not have any problems.
Not be YouTubed.
That's the goal. We're all just trying to live normal lives here.
Right. I'll gladly watch you guys. I just don't usually. I've never been involved in one, so
it's always my fault. I know. It's always Izzy's fault.
It's okay.
How many kids do they have? Good question.
How many what?
How many kids do they have? Do you know?
Jeremy, I'm not sure on. I know Michelle has 3 of her own.
They're all asking that. I think because there's been inconsistencies. I think that's the only reason why people are asking. I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about kids, but I think the reason why people are asking is because there's been so many misguided answers and we can never get it straight. Okay, so just another troll says, Akita, can you give us a rundown of how old the kids are?
Information
I don't
from
know.
an unknown number.
Oh, you already getting bothered?
We are.
Of course you are.
To my husband's phone. Stop her, please. You gave more information about us. I didn't say anything about your kid. I did not say anything about your kids. Actually, Chase was brought into it. So therefore, I know you're talking about my kids. So try again. As far as the kids' age, I'm not positive. I know the oldest one is over 20 and the two younger ones, I'm not of Michelle's kids. I don't know. I know they're both under the age of 10. I've actually only met the two younger kids once or twice, I think. And the oldest one I've only met twice, and that was a few years back. So I know he's over the age of 21, and the two younger ones are under the age of 10. I think the one is even like really, really young. Did she adopt any kids? Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Are you sure she didn't adopt your son?
Right. Well, we could call that son. Dog clothes. I did see the dog clothes in a video. I don't know who did the video. I did see those, and no, she's saying her nephew or niece is her adopted child. Actually, no, that is my husband's oldest son, and not adopted to her. There was another question about Akita's a boss lady. I promise you, I'm not a boss lady. Yeah, no, I'm not worried. I'm not. I mean, truth will prevail. You can't spread lies and drag people into it and whatnot and not expect for somebody to defend themselves when you bring their family into it. This is not something we brought to our doorstep. Michelle brought it to our doorstep.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Unfortunately, no, I'm not too worried. I'm fairly protected here, so I'm not too worried about it. Clearly they're watching because we just got the text message. Like I said, I can't say anything about Jeremy. I don't know anything about him. Never met him. Never spoke to him. Like I said, I can only say what I saw today, and it wasn't good. Person named James Wright in the claims to be related, saying Miss Piggy is not pregnant. I'm not sure who James Wright is, unfortunately. I can't say if she's pregnant. I can't say if she's not. It's not for me to just say. I kind of question the same way you guys question it. So,
yeah,
and they can keep texting. That's fine.
I blocked it.
Oh, come on. Is Larry's son in the Navy? No, that is not Larry's son that's in the Navy. That was actually Michelle's.
Yeah.
He was. Very
so you have to understand, so who's on screen? This is Mama Hog.
No, not Mama Hog.
I was gonna say this is Mrs.
Do not lump me in with them, please.
This is the Hog sister-in-law. Doesn't that sound awful, the Hog?
It really does. It really does sound bad. Somebody said Hogs in the sister-in-law, Hog is in the family. I'm like, please don't group me.
Okay, you're
please,
not a Hog. I take it back.
Thank you.
I was just trying to make it simple so they'd understand.
Right.
Yeah, then I thought
related.
Who the heck wants to be called
my husband's related.
A Hog anyways? Such a weird name to pick, but yeah, so
to each his own.
I just don't know, man. I just don't feel like this is gonna end good. I worry for you guys seeing what they've done to me, and this is part of the reason why I actually, for the first time ever, interacted with her one-on-one the other night and called her up and said what I said, because it's so insulting having somebody say all these negative, nasty lies about you, and then you find out that, oh, wait a minute, you were actually arrested. So, like I said, you bet your ass I'm gonna laugh at you on that one. But at the end of the day, I did notice today she erased all her videos about me. Okay, now I don't know if this is because she went to the courthouse, which I still don't believe, because who can get an argument on Saturday? It's like, just stop lying. Like it's just crazy to me. It's so crazy having somebody who's completely crazy sit there and say that I'm crazy. It just blows my mind,
Right.
It's all coming full circle because all their moderators laugh. Like, everybody's starting to see it.
You gonna go get him? Okay.
How many times has she been married? Do you know?
Oh, Larry, how many times has she been married?
This would, I want to say 4.
Husband says he wants to say 4.
Okay, yeah, her warrant was for an unpaid ticket, Julie, I believe. That's what I
Yeah,
was
I
told.
don't know on what it was for.
Yeah, it said Colorado on it. I did a FOIA request, by the way. I don't care. I'll admit it, because if you're gonna lie about me, I'm gonna get the truth about you. So I did a FOIA request. It said it was from a county in Colorado. I was like, what? That's weird. Yeah. So Jennifer Watkins, Akita, thank you for giving us the rundown. Nothing they say is credible. Literally nothing. Ain't that?
Well, I think a lot of it was just to kind of come on here and say that the rest of the family isn't crazy and
Yeah.
isn't that way, but it's also one of those that, just say, what?
We all have
Yeah,
someone like that in our family. We're like, yeah, you're my family, but
we
yeah,
do.
you're a little nuts.
But it's one of those, you cross the line when somebody's texting me my son's name or our son's name, that kind of crosses the line. I don't care if he's an adult or not. It crosses the line when you're YouTubing the husband who just walked by. You're YouTubing him while he's going to the bathroom. Uh, he's actually going to make a run somewhere, and then I'll have him check his messenger. Gladly, he hopped off. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, so the grammar thing, yes, I get it. Larry will say, okay, I got to tell you what happened today, and I said, oh, do I need to smoke a cigarette? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Yeah, it bothers me. I don't know what kind of upbringing she had, so I can't attest to how her vocabulary and whatnot is because I wasn't around back then. So unfortunately, yeah, I'm with a lot of your people, and it's not a matter of trying to distance. It's just that we don't want this drama at our door, and it was kind of thrown on our door today. And it's one of those. It's I don't know. It's just not wanting. I guess it's wanting the truth out there on at least with our kid, and as far as like, did my husband know she was pregnant? No. Do we know if she's pregnant? No, we still don't know. We get as much information as you guys get, as you guys have seen what we have seen at this point.
Right.
From my
Does she know how
understanding,
many kids they have and whose kids are whose? I see. I don't really want to like talk about their kids. Like, how many did you say that you did? You did give the total already, though, didn't you?
okay, I don't know about Jeremy because I don't know how many kids Jeremy has. I know,
Right.
I know 3 for Michelle. I don't know anything about Jeremy or his kids or his family. I don't know anything of that,
Right.
and I wouldn't want to speak on that.
So no, for everyone asking in the chat, like, we don't know for sure. Her and her husband Larry didn't really know. Like we heard from Larry on the phone the other night, when he didn't know he was on YouTube.
Yeah.
He was like, I told you I've been kind of busy, and then she kind of hung up on him. Like, that was rude, but whatever. So yeah, I know you guys in the chat like have a lot of questions about like the whole kid thing, but I don't really want to ask questions.
Yeah, I prefer to stay away from the kids just because it is a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
If any of them are under the age of
Right,
18,
right,
I would be upset if somebody did that with mine.
Right.
By far. I got upset when they messed with my 20-something-year-old kid.
Are they half brother and sister?
Are
Yes,
Larry?
they are.
Yes, they're half.
At first, I thought you would talk about Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
And I was like, no, they are. Because I know this is what people are so crazy. Like last night, they were like, oh, so after she called your husband, they were like, oh, they're brother and sister, but they don't have the same mom. I'm like, yeah, that happens all the time, actually. Like,
yeah, I was actually reading some of the comments.
That ain't mine.
Yeah, I was actually reading some of the comments. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, actually, yeah, like I only have one sibling in my family that shares both parents.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
My brother and I are the only 2 that share the same parents. I have 3 sisters that have different dads, and 1 sister has a different mother. We're all related halfway, except for my brother and I. Larry and Michelle the same way, half. And their father's deceased.
Do you know anything about her many evictions? Somebody asked.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, okay.
No, I don't know.
Anita Break is here. Anita has a question for Akita, and what's the age difference between?
I don't know exactly how old Michelle is, so I can't really
She's
tell
40.
you. Is she 40? Okay, so she's a little bit younger than me. I'm in my 40s too. We ain't gonna say where, but we're in our 40s. My husband's in his 50s.
40 something.
It's 10 years at least. We'll say that. It's 10 years between the 2.
Kim S says, question, does Michelle have short-term memory loss? She forgets how pregnant she is often.
Yeah, I can't state on anything on Michelle's as far as
Right.
mentally. I can't. I don't walk in her shoes, and I'm not a doctor to diagnose her.
Yeah.
Um, is she how often she's how pregnant? I don't know. I don't.
I was
It's
joking
the
around
same
last
question.
night.
A
I'm
lot of
like,
your guys'
maybe,
questions are the same questions we ask, so
I
don't
know,
think it's not.
maybe, like elephant pregnancies are extra long
Somebody said that.
sometimes, like
Somebody said that in the
18 to
comment.
24 months. I mean, you never know. Maybe it's not a hog baby, maybe she's getting freaky at the zoo with another animal besides a hog. Could have been. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Someone
But
did say that in a comment on another video. I don't know if it was one of yours or another video by somebody else that asked if she had the gestational period of an elephant. And I don't know what it is, but
actually, Todd Paulson is the one who asked that.
oh,
And
okay, okay,
his wife has like a really big channel. It's kind of like how we all got connected in this circle to begin
okay,
with. The reason why I even know who Jeremy and Michelle are is because there is a crazy woman out here who is called Without a Crystal Ball, and she has a YouTube channel, and she's very controversial. So we all now, for the most part, this community, for the most part, is mostly women, right? Because we're like
okay.
a tea community, like we like tell a tea, like we just gossip, we talk about reality TV. Most of the people in this community are like, and then here comes random Jeremy, the truck driver, out of left field, like calling the lady the C word. Okay. Now, because everybody basically despises the woman, the Without a Crystal Ball woman, and he
Right.
was up here calling her the C word, he got a lot of traction at first because they were like, oh
Attention,
yeah,
right.
F her, because so his dirty mouth is kind of like what got the initial spark in all this. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean? So
okay,
that's kind of how it all blew up. But it's just really weird because it's like all of us women, and then it's like the truck driver. Like, like it's so
right.
weird. Like, where did you come from?
It's an odd mix.
It is. It's just really odd. And yeah, so well, here's the thing. Like we don't know. I wish I could say that I know that, but I can't. Now, if I were her, I'd be like, screw you. I would show my belly, be like, hey, who do you think you she don't need to do that. I'm not saying like, everyone should do that, but there are so many ways that this could have been debunked and it just hasn't, which gives more credence to the fact that it probably isn't true. But I've been
Okay,
wrong
so I
before.
just realized that I could click on the side and actually see everybody's comments besides what's coming down at the bottom. So I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I'm
it's
very,
cool.
very new. I've never
I
done
probably
it
didn't know
before.
that till like last week, so it's whatever.
So
Like,
somebody asked, I think it was Alexandra Akita, why would she call your husband if they aren't even close? So Larry talks to her. I wouldn't say close, um, but obviously it's a sister, so he does try to keep in touch with her, or at least when she calls or texts, he'll respond if he's not at work. Um, it's a very, very short conversation for the most part. It's hey, this is what's going on, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm at work, so it is what it is. That's about the best. Why she would call Larry? Maybe because she knew he would pick up. Because she actually doesn't physically call. Most of the time she'll text. So maybe that's why. I don't know. He was not too happy with where he was sitting when she called.
I
So
know. I feel
this is a
bad.
rabbit hole. Get ready. Yes, I'm very much. It's been a rabbit hole all day.
Oh, I gotta put slow mode on. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'll put slow mode on. I'm like Latidar over here. But were there? This is actually a good question. Were there a bunch of funerals lately from anybody in your family? God forbid, I hope not. But that is a question. I can see why that person's asking that.
Not from Larry's side that I'm aware of. We haven't been to a funeral. I can't speak on our mom's side of the family. So I can't answer that. As far as like our side, no. We've not gone to a single funeral or not been told of anything. So
Yeah, I know he's live. And listen, this is typical of him. He's gonna try to, yell really loud, say mean things, try to stomp his feet, and just shake you guys up. Like this isn't gonna go good. I hope that he would be a better person. Because Jeremy, I know you're watching right now. I know I'm all in your hard drive. Okay, but listen, this is whether you like it or not. This is somebody who is a member of your distant family, and I think that I would really, really suggest and hope that you're a better person than to go after your own wife's brother's family. Like, I really hope that you're not thinking of going down that road because I know you, and I certainly hope you would not do something like that. Literally, it's disgusting. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to figure out how to get in slow mode here. On. That's why I'm like half paying attention.
somebody had asked, what are the phone consent laws here in Indiana? I honestly
Ooh.
don't know. I think we have to tell somebody that they're being recorded before you can. I'm just
Ooh.
not sure. I've not looked into it because all of this is a little bit new.
That's a good question.
And I
Yep.
did not hear about Jeremy is claiming to have been posing as a woman in this online community. I've never heard of this community till today, unfortunately. So I wouldn't know anything on that one.
Okay,
I highly doubt Akita and I are or that Larry and I are legends, but thank you.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. It makes me a little nervous because I've seen the disaster, the monstrosity that is this couple, and you know,
It's
makes
scary
me
with what I
nervous.
saw today. I'm worried with what I saw today.
Yeah, and he has, yes, Anais, he has. Are you aware that this man does have 5 restraining orders? That's how much.
Yeah, I didn't know till today.
Yeah. So like when I say like watch out, like I mean that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just be careful. Lindsay, this is a
It's Akita.
I know. This is Akita, and she is a distant relative to the hogs. She has no hog DNA though.
I don't know anything about anybody's past legal issues. Somebody had asked about that. We just found out about the jail thing this week, so we didn't know anything about it. So that's all kind of new to us too. But we did learn about that before the whole shebang today. So honestly, some of this is just as new to us as it is you guys. And I don't have a whole lot of
anti-hog.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of information on that one. Someone said he's live now, which is fine.
Yeah, that's typical of him. The first time I ever gave him a tiny bit of criticism, and the only reason I did it is because he let a woman on his panel completely demolish this man's reputation, saying the worst things you can say about a man, basically, and everybody knew she was lying. Her story had more. It was a Swiss cheese story, mad holes in it. Okay, the story made no sense. So he put her up on the panel just to get back at the dude. He has no integrity, and I gave him a tiny shred of criticism, and he lost his mind. He dove off the crazy building face first and made a 3-hour stream and called me every name in the book. He had already had my enemies lined up before that to talk to them, like before I even gave him the criticism, just because his name was in the title. Like, this is how crazy it is. Okay, crazy. It just makes me a little nervous, like, for you, honestly. It does.
It's fine. I like how people saying I'm a legend. I promise you, I'm not a legend. She's
just a normal lady trying to live a normal life, but
pretty much, and just kind of got thrown into this.
A lot of people would have been like, yeah, not only am I angry, but I'm all set for even interacting with these weirdos. But it just, I don't know. So, I don't know.
To answer Squidward here, yes, Indiana Lars is my husband, and he had to make a run to the store really quick, so he's probably not on his phone. But yes, that was my husband.
He's so creepy.
He's like, what's the stream? And I'm like, okay, this is the name, and I had to spell it all out. I watch a lot of YouTube. I just don't interact with YouTube. Now, if you could play me Steve Perry all day, I will watch YouTube all day long. So
play you what? What did you say?
Steve Perry, if you don't know who it is, he used to be the head singer of Journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, amazing.
I like Journey.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I use YouTube for. Is I'm a Steve. I'm very eclectic on it, but that's honestly what I use YouTube for. I don't get into this stuff, although I'm becoming more intrigued on stuff like this.
Oh, God.
So.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of I like watching it lately. You know what I've been watching on YouTube? Interrogation videos. I'm like completely obsessed with them. Like, it's weird. Like, they're like long ones too. Crazy.
I watched documentaries on Netflix on some of these people. They're just crazy, but it's weird how their mind thinks.
I know, like straight up, what do they call them? Sociopaths, psychopaths.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be like, this kid the other night I watched, he's like, yeah, I took the axe to my mom's head. Like, just like he's talking about the weather. And I'm like, what? Like, it just intrigues me because I'm like, wow, how do people end up like this? Like, what made them snap, you know? So I've been watching a lot of that. I get like hooked on these rabbit holes and I just go down. It's a spider web of rabbit holes around here. It really is. It's always something too, but yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those that I know. Thank you all for wishing us very, very safe safety and whatnot. I do believe it. I have not heard the video of Jeremy yelling at Michelle. Somebody had asked about that. I do not have Twitter. I'm sorry. I have Facebook, and I think I tried to add you on Instagram,
Oh, okay.
which I don't use very often. And I watch YouTube. We work a lot of hours, so we're not really on social media too much. So unfortunately, I don't have. I may have Twitter. I don't know if I do or not. To be honest,
Twitter. Honestly, Twitter is like the armpit of the universe, of the internet rather. And I have it because I have to have it because in order to stay in the loop, like I was sick of asking people. But honestly, like if you don't need Twitter, like just stay away. It's really not the greatest place, honestly. I got sick of Facebook though, to be honest with you. But she doesn't have Twitter.
Well, somebody also asked that I have a.
They want you on Twitter. You're gonna be. You're
well,
already.
I had to have somebody
already,
walk me through this in your comments on even how to join in because I mean obviously I can watch you guys and I could comment, but I had never done a live thing like this and stuff.
Oh, I thought you were pro. You have the gaming chair and the headphones. I'm like,
no. Yeah, so my gaming is completely different, and I had to steal these from my husband's because mine just went out. So these are his, with no cushion on the thing. So I'll have to get myself a new set. Gaming chairs because it's comfortable and it reclines. So awesome. Don't think anything more than that.
Well, you're playing the role anyways, and you're like a really nice person. I'm so glad that you stopped in. Like when someone said you were here, I did not even believe it. But like you're a really nice person, and I just hope that like you get left alone. That's all anybody wants is to just be left alone.
And like I said, I can't say anything about Jeremy. I don't know him. I've not met him. Never spoke to him. I can't say anything. I can say what I saw today is nauseating, and it's sickening. But I can't say anything on him. I can't speak on him. I've never met the man. Somebody had asked if I've had her. Did you have a relationship with Michelle? If not, why not? No, Michelle and I don't have a relationship. Have I talked to her before through? I don't know that we've ever talked through like FaceTime or anything like that. I don't recall ever doing that. Mostly it's Larry that has talked to her, not me. She has been to my house a few times. And that's about it. As far as why we don't, we just don't, we're two totally different people. And it's kind of like if she comes over, that's Larry's thing. That's his sister. And I kind of stay out of it. And I'm there if they ask me a question. That's about it. But it's just not, I'm not her cup of tea. She's not my cup of tea. We're fine with that. So. Yeah.
And before you go, Akita, if you don't mind, so just so I'm clear on this, like, all right, so somebody had sent you a video of her saying that she adopted your son. Is that what happened? Just to be clear.
So I haven't seen the part of where she has said she adopted Larry's son. I was being filled in by a person, I guess, in the community, and I was sent numerous videos. At first, I thought they were Michelle's videos, and I come to find out it was somebody else who did a video over her video, or type thing.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I knew about you. And then there's another channel that I had heard about. So I've kind of watched a couple different videos that had been sent to me. A lot of it, I was just kind of watching and listening and trying to kind of understand the concept of it. Some of them were a little bit hard to know what gibberish was going where.
Right. If you're just walking into this, it must be like really hard to decipher.
Yeah, until it really was, because it wasn't a full story. I was getting where you guys would have cut certain spots and stuff like this, until you hear your husband's voice on the phone, and you're like, oh, that's my husband. It's a very distinct voice and a very distinct. That's one of my sons. Very distinct voice, very distinct mannerism, the way Larry speaks. And I'm like, oh, that's my husband. And then they had cut to another phone call with, I'm assuming, a son. I just don't know who it is. I know it wasn't our older son. It's not his voice. I know that voice. Yeah. So I can't say who they called it, the fake son. I can't say who it is because I don't know. I don't know the voice.
Weird.
So that's kind of how I got thrown into
Larry
it.
Larry did not appreciate being called either when he didn't know he was live. So
especially while he was in the bathroom. But the more
imagine you're in the bathroom and your sibling calls and you're like, oh, well, they never really call me. I wonder what they want.
And that's kind of probably what it was, is he thought something was up.
Yeah. At nighttime,
So
you know what I mean? Like he was probably like, "Oh, okay, what's going on?" And answers it.
yeah,
He's in the bathroom. He doesn't know he's live. I think that's so grimy to not tell somebody they're live. Like,
yeah.
and a lot of states have that two-way consent or however you say it law where you can't put somebody out there like that. It's just kind of wrong in a lot of ways, but not cool. And it is against terms of service. Absolutely, it is. It's not okay
it's
to
even
play
if
my
it's
video.
not a law thing, even if it's not a law thing, it should be a moral thing.
Right, right. It's
Like I would
your
not.
brother.
Right. I would not jump on and be like, "Hey, mom, what's up?" and then not tell her I'm streaming for the world to see.
Yeah. Like what? Like God forbid. Like what if he had to tell her something like that was very personal, and he was like, "I'm having a rough day." Like who knows
Right.
how that conversation could have gone? Now that's something a normal person would think
Oh,
about
absolutely.
before they put somebody in a position like that. But we're not dealing with somebody who thinks like that, and that's the problem with all of this. So, Akita, I'm so glad that you came on, and you're really brave, and I just really hope that like you get left alone, you just live your life, and you're welcome to come back anytime you want. You're
As
a
I can
pleasure.
see.
And Larry is obviously the man because he was like, "Listen, lady, I got things going on."
Well, and it really is. We both, like I said, we both work a lot of hours. It's what we do. We work a lot of hours. That's. I mean, what do you do at our age?
Fergie,
we watch Steve Perry, as somebody else said. Yes, you are my new person, Steve Perry.
Fergie says they are playing your video. They're saying Akita doesn't know them or their life. Akita never really said like, "Oh, I know all about their life." She literally is answering what she can, and her main concern was to make sure that like she is differentiated from them because she doesn't want to get involved in this. That's part of why.
And that's the biggest thing is one. It was, like I said, it was brought to our doorstep. We are not like that. I can't say anything bad about Jeremy. I can't say anything good about Jeremy because I don't know Jeremy. I've never met him, never talked to him, know nothing. Michelle, I've talked to a few times. I can only go based on my experience with what I read through or hear through my husband, and it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
My concern is obviously how a young child's being spoke to. That bothers me. It made me very nauseated, very sick to my stomach, and whatnot. But there's a lot of questions I can't answer because I don't have that personal.
If you were out to like get them, you'd be over here making things up. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, absolutely. I'd be like, oh, this, and this, and this, or I'd be like, yeah, she's not pregnant. I can't tell you she's pregnant. I can't tell you she's not pregnant. I can't tell you anything other than you guys know what we know.
Right.
So.
Right, cool. Well, yeah, tell Larry we said thank you, and thank you for coming on. Like I said, come back whenever you want, and I hope that this is so funny when you first popped up. I'm like, would you come in peace?
So it was so funny because a lot of people were like, seriously, are you the sister-in-law? And I'm like, I promise you, I am her sister-in-law. I'm married to the brother that got the phone call. I really am. It's everybody's like, is she verified? I'm like, I'm not sure how you verify a person other than
you showing me who you are in the background is enough. And why a lot of people get worried, Akita, just so you know, like, especially like when there's dirty people doing sneak nasty stuff out there, what will happen is, and this is grimy, it's never happened to me, but it happens, right? So somebody will be like, oh, you want to come on my panel and talk? And then when they put the person up, they'll pull like their what, and it'll be the whole stream will get taken down. So people do it to like attack other people. It's called like corn bombing or whatever. And they do it on purpose. So like everybody's really wary about new people coming up on panel. But when I saw you were showing your face, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever,
No, I mean it's as pretty as it gets at this age. There's people that are asking if she's disabled. I can't answer stuff like that because, like I said, we're not in Michelle's life every single day. I can't answer that stuff.
A lot of people probably missed the beginning of what you
explained.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and like I said, I'm reading some of the people's comments or questions and stuff, and absolutely, I mean, we feel the same way. Morality wins over legality every time. Absolutely, at least for me, it feels that way. I think. A lot of people are asking if she's physically disabled. I can't answer that. I don't live her life, and I don't see her on a daily basis, so I cannot to listen to any of that. And she's more than welcome to play anything that she wants from me. I said what I had to say today, and that's don't bring my family and don't bring our kids into it. Leave it. You want to trash stuff, that's fine. You trash it. Just don't bring us into it. And the fact that we were brought into it, even if it's just by my child, our kid, or obviously there was something that was brought into it besides just Larry being on the phone, because when people are hitting you up and they're tracking you down,
right?
and I was offended because I said, how did you find me? This person. And the person was very sweet. Don't think they weren't. They're amazing people. I'm glad I got to talk to them. But they're like, oh, that she gave out your name and location. Well, I don't exactly have a name that's, blendable. They
So
knew
that's how they even found you,
they
because of
knew
the
the
things
city
she
I was
said.
in
Okay.
and my name.
I don't think I fully absorbed what you said in the beginning because I was just so shocked that you were here. I was like,
Well, and everybody is like, it's one of those, you start typing in Akita on Facebook and you're going to start bringing up, dogs for sales, puppies for sales.
yeah, no, I
pictures
know a
of them.
dog named, I know a husky named Akita. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
I mean, I've owned Akitas myself, so
Yeah.
that's what you're going to bring up.
That's
And
so
until
funny.
you put in my last name and my location, and then you're going to bring me up because there's not very many of us. And that is an issue because I don't know what kind of people are out there that would find me. And, the fact that you knew I was where I was located at in Indiana and, stuff like this. And, absolutely, you're bringing this to my door,
Yeah.
and we've not brought anything to your door. We don't want anything from your door. And that was my thing is today I got so angry, and it takes a lot to get me angry, that I was yelling and screaming across my husband's truck while he was on the phone with her going, I don't have a normal name. It's not like I blend in. I don't have a generic name. And, you're putting
Listen,
our business out there, and I don't like that.
Akita has done nothing wrong. She literally has done nothing wrong. If somebody knew about you through your relative online,
I would love to
wouldn't
hear
that
dirty
make you
laundry.
mad? Michelle, if you're talking about airing out her dirty laundry, you're sicker than I thought. Let me tell you something.
I
You
would
are
love to
the
hear my
one.
dirty
You
laundry.
are the reason why this woman is here. And if you go out of your way to do anything, say anything, you're even worse than I thought. So just mind your business, all right? She literally said nothing bad about you. She could have made shit up if she wanted to, and yet she didn't. So just knock it off. It's dirty.
No, and I don't know what kind of dirty laundry she would have on me. That's fine. Bring it up. I'm sure
she's not really here. Listen,
oh,
Kitty,
I know.
She's not really here to
pointed.
answer questions. She was more or less here to be like, hey, you know what? I got contacted and I have nothing to do with these people. Like, we this wasn't like planned in advance. Like, oh, come on and I'll ask you questions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that kind of interview type thing. But I think a lot of people are expecting for you to just spill the beans or whatever. But that's not really the way this went. But
and their brother would be up here, except for the brother had to run to the store and do things for some of for our minor child. I don't have to justify it. Brittany has an Akita. They are great dogs, and I had 2 dogs. I have a lab and another little dog somebody saw running in the back. So, like I said, I've not said anything bad about Michelle, and I've not said anything bad about Jeremy because, to be honest, I don't know them enough to.
Oh my God, Shermar,
anything.
really? So Shermar, oh my God, I love Shermar. But anyway, Shermar says, backpedaling, now saying she called the wrong number and thought she had it muted. This is always how it goes. So you feel silly that you put your brother on blast and he was uncomfortable with that. So now it's going to turn into, oh, I meant to call my son and I thought it was muted and da-da-da-da-da. Like, this is how it goes every single time. Why can't you just admit you were wrong and say sorry like a normal person? Why is it always a runaround story? Why?
Well, and the biggest thing of it is like, okay, so you didn't mean to involve Larry and stuff. Then exactly that. Just say sorry. Hey, I didn't mean to. Or I know you guys can edit parts out. I mean, I've watched enough YouTube videos to watch that. I know that you can edit it out. Take it out.
It always has to be more problems, more gaslighting instead of just taking ownership. Because literally, your brother and your sister have not even said a bad thing about they don't know. They just said they don't know. So what's your beef? Like, literally, calm down, get your mind right, really. Anyways, all right, Akita, listen, I really like you. I just don't want to cause any problems.
No, you're fine.
I just, that's it. But come back anytime. Oh, I leave my lives up. I never hide my lives ever. I see, when you don't do no dirt, you have nothing to hide and cover up, or to hide from YouTube. And that's a lot how they do it. But anyways.
Michelle wants to know, how did you find her? Because her maiden name is not out there. She's blaming Akita and Larry. I don't know. Mahog said, you're lying, Akita. She hit the wrong number. She could have easily apologized to Larry. She didn't apologize to Larry. If she hit the wrong number, he could have easily hung up.
It doesn't matter if she called the wrong number. That's
right.
It doesn't matter. What matters is this man was put on a live when he didn't know. He was in the bathroom, and she can't even own that.
And on this one, I found you through somebody saying that you had found me. You didn't find me. I found you because somebody had sent me a video. It's the only reason why I knew about you. You did not try and hunt me down or anything like that. It was not you that
thanks for saying that
contacted me.
because I get blamed for everything.
No, it was somebody else, and I know they said that they were part of the community. What community? I don't know. I can't tell you that because I'm not part of the community, obviously.
Right.
But
Right.
did you hunt me down? Absolutely not. No.
No.
You didn't. I actually saw your videos and I seen you were live and I jumped in.
Yeah, that's the truth. So like,
I mean, she can try and air dirty laundry on me. I enjoy when people do that. I actually find that kind of fascinating. I learned things about myself I didn't know.
I've never contacted Akita.
No.
Stop lying.
Not once
yourself.
have you tried contacting me.
Get a life.
Like I said, I tried to add you on Instagram.
I just accepted a bunch of people actually.
Okay, so you might have accepted me.
Yeah, I probably
not
did.
that I'm on there ever, but no. Like I said, I was told that I seen that you were going live. I jumped on because I see a lot of posts that are about this, and I know a lot of people were commenting on the brother that was on the phone, and that's the only reason why I jumped in is because that's my husband that's on that phone.
That was her brother. I mean, her husband. So I get it, dude. I get it. All right, and Akita, I'm gonna actually end this because I got.
No, you were fine. I just wanted to jump on here and kind of at least say, hey, the brother was not so thrilled about the phone call either.
No, I wouldn't be thrilled either if my sibling did that to me, honestly. But thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. I really hope there's no problems. If anything, Michelle, you just owe your brother an apology. Like they didn't even trash you up here, but they could have, So just stop acting crazy. Like this is your real life person. These are real life people to you guys. Why would you even consider throwing out their dirty laundry? They didn't do that to you. Yeah, they might have come in your enemy's panel, but like, was anything really that bad? No. So settle down, people.
Well, and a lot of it was just people were asking questions. I'm on Larry. Let's clear them up.
I know.
So, absolutely. I think you guys are wonderful. And I enjoy watching what you guys do, although I'm fairly new to it today. So, but thank you all for the well wishes. We will obviously be safe, and I hope everybody else is safe.
All right, Akita, take care.
Tell you guys.
Larry we said bye.
I will do. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's so cute. I like her. She's a really nice person. You could tell that she's literally just trying to live her life, like, can you imagine, put yourself in her position real quick. Like you get put on a phone, you don't know that you're on the internet. That's kind of weird. And then you hear that somebody online finds you because of what your dummy sister-in-law did that you like, what? Like, that's just weird, right? Do you blame her for trying to clear her name? I don't. But yeah, so pay for what? What are you going to do to me? Oh, since you're listening, since I'm all in your hard drive, okay? Oh, AZ has dirt too. She just covers up her record. You can't, listen, you really need to school yourself on what Freedom of Information Act is, buddy. Because if I wanted to cover up my non-existent record, you can't really do that, okay? Because of the Freedom of Information Act. You can request it all day. I have nothing with the law. And my grandfather that you want to call, he's fucking dead. Good luck with that. You're fucking crazy. Anyways. Oh, and by the way, I can have children. Yeah, so stop. If you're going to talk about me, at least have some fucking receipts for once in your life. You're pathetic. Loser. Anyways, I'm not going to hide this. Strike the hog. Everybody's like, strike the hog. Anyways, guys, I'm going to play my members thank you before I end this. Because, by the way, if you're a new member and you've recently joined, you're probably not in my members thank you. But that doesn't mean that you won't be next month. Okay? It doesn't mean I forgot about you. It just means that next month you'll be in my members thing, my video, all right? So don't think I forgot you. And by the way, if you've been here for 1 year and my membership says you haven't in my video I'm about to play, it's because your girl's late to the party, just like usual, okay? All right, here we go. Thanks for coming, guys. That was a nice surprise, and I hope we can all just like live in peace, love, happiness. That's the goal, right? Bye, everyone. Oh, that's the wrong one too. Way to go. I'm trying to end this and I'm like, where's the video? Hold on. Here it is. Share video file. Members. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm such a... Why is it stuck? Were there? Why?